No, you need to look at it. I feel more nervous when you. Yeah. Awesome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this webinar. We're just going to wait for a few people to jump on board. Hey guys, welcome to this webinar. If you're hopping on for the first time, please just wait a little bit. We're just waiting for people to jump on board, so just give us a couple of minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're hopping on the Skype for the first time, just give us a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for people from all over the world to jump on board. So please just give us some time.
Welcome everybody, my name is Carl Ward. I'll be your host for this evening and I'm extremely excited to do this, my first time doing it. So yeah, I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. I hope that you sort of catch the concept. And I just ask that we all have an open mind listening to this and viewing this presentation. Because you'll realize soon enough that without an open mind, it'll cost you quite a bit. So yeah, everybody ready? Welcome. So for me, basically, I'm from Cape Town. I'm 31 years old. I'm self-employed. I'm an entrepreneur. So I mean, with my life, basically, I went to school, primary school, high school. You know, throughout school, I wasn't really an A student or whatever. I always did the best that I could. And I mean, even through high school, one of my subjects that I did was ceramics. And my teacher, in fact, in grade 8 when I started, she was like telling me that, you know, I'd never make it. I'm going to fail because, as a matter of fact, I was failing in grade 8. I was doing really bad. But just with my attitude, just with my character and my nature, you know, I didn't accept that. And I just continued doing it. I continued going at what I was doing and, you know, giving it my all. And by the end of matric, I basically passed with an A aggregate. And, you know, that's just how the way that I approach life, you know, not viewing it and doing it in light of other people's opinions about me. So when I finished school, the last day I wrote my matric exam, my last matric exam. The very following day, I was fortunate enough, my dad had his own business, and I started working with my dad, and that was fun and all. But I realized, you know, that I couldn't sit behind a desk doing the same thing each and every day, dealing with the same people each and every day. And you know, I didn't foresee a future for myself in that. I didn't see myself being fulfilled in that. And in that sense, I started my own business. which is actually doing really well. It's a thriving business. We've been growing from month to month. But being self-employed, I also realized that I cannot ride on last month's wave. I've always got to do something to ensure that my income is multiplying month after month. And I was looking for something extra to do, and that's when I came across this wealth generators business, and we've been actively working at it now. We're flying in Cape Town, so I'm really excited to share this with you guys. So yeah, wealth generators. This over here, wealth generators. This is my good buddy Graydon Boswell that I've met through wealth generators. Graydon's been doing some phenomenal business over the past couple of years. He's very young. He's much younger than me, but each and every day I learn from him. And yeah, I've just made myself coachable, and I've just made myself willing to learn and accept, business principles, business attributes from him, and I learn from him each and every single day. So that's him. I'll share a little bit more about him a little bit later on. But yeah, he's a phenomenal guy. And so basically, guys, the thing is this: we've all got dreams, we've all got hopes, we've all got ideas of what we'd like our life to be like. However, the thing is, we don't always have a plan for those things to sort of pan out. So a lot of us, I mean, we all want to make more money, we all want new cars, we all want to travel, we all want to help the unfortunate. Some of us have dreams of starting our own businesses, but the thing is, we just really don't have the money. And the biggest inequality in the world is money. And I mean, that's the biggest thing that separates us. The rich are always getting richer and the poor are always getting poorer. And so we just need to find a gap, of how to sort of bridge that, and how to help the less fortunate, or as we call it, the previously misinformed. Because in essence, the information is out there. It's just, we're misinformed about it. So yeah, the most expensive thing in the world, like I said earlier on, is a closed mind. Every single day we are presented with new opportunities, and because of our closed mind, we miss them. And so we miss the opportunity, and then we look back and we want to kick ourselves. So what I ask is an open mind, guys. Let's not learn the most expensive lesson in the world by missing the opportunity that we're about to present you with. With current trends, I mean, each and every day we're noticing trends more and more. The information is not there. It's just, we're misinformed about it. So yeah, the most expensive thing in the world, like I said earlier on, is a closed mind. Every single day.
There you go. Jamie's in the house. Please mute your mic, my friend.
Sorry guys, we just had one of our other guys jump on board and his mic wasn't muted. So Jamie, if you'll mute that mic for us, please, homie. Don't let me embarrass you, publicly like this online.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, when we're looking at current trends, guys, we've got to stay abreast of current trends. We've got to recognize current trends. With opportunity, that's the thing. We need to know what's trending, because we don't want to do something that's sort of past its sell-by date. And if we look at all these trends over here, Netflix, Uber, Spotify, all these kind of things, they're currently trending. Uber, for example, if you jumped on with its inception, you would have been making a killing right now. But to get on now, it's actually too late. So we need to recognize trends before they really start trending. And so with us, what we're doing is we're working in the Forex industry. Forex is basically the exchange of currencies. Currencies get exchanged each and every single day, 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. Okay, so Forex market trades in excess of $5.4 trillion a day. Just to put that into perspective for you guys, the South African economy does 400 billion a year. So it would take South Africa about 11 years to match what is traded on the Forex market in 1 day. So you can understand how massive this thing is. You can understand how liquid it is. It's the biggest liquid market in the world. And so people don't understand the types of returns we're able to get from it on a daily basis. But when you understand that how big it is, in terms of $5.4 trillion a day, you'll understand where, you can also get your share of the pie each and every single day. Don't let us make all the money, guys. Cool. So this is the 3 legs that our company works on. We work on finding, growing, and keeping money. It's all about money. So guys, for me personally, we talk a lot about money, but in actual fact, it's not about the money itself, but about what the money can bring. Notorious B.I.G. says more money, more problems. We say more money, more options. So it's all about options and opening up options to ourselves, opening up options to our families, opening up options to, to those that we love and care about, and sharing it. So the find component, we help people find money. We've got various algorithms and budgeting tools to help people get out of debt, to pay off debt in the shortest space of time. We've got good stories about guys paying off car installments, chopping off 6 months from the car installments and so on. And in essence, guys, I mean, money saved is money earned. And so that's what we're trying to do over here. So we're helping you find money that you didn't know you had. We're helping you grow your money on the financial markets with our products, which we'll talk a little bit about more later on. That's a part that I'm very excited about. And then the keep component, we've recently partnered with a company called Deductor. So that's an app that we can load on our phone. They can track all our business expenses, coffee dates, traveling, all of those kind of things. And at the end of the tax year, we've got everything that we need to submit in order to do our tax returns. And thereby we're helping us keep more of our money, because in essence, we're giving away too much of our money to the tax man. So we're not trying to evade tax here, guys. Although I know there's a lot of us who probably would love to do that, but we're not trying to evade tax. We're just trying to not pay more than we should. So if you look at the bottom over there, all our systems, they operate hands-free. We can monitor them from our phones. It's the Forex market, and yeah, we essentially get paid. What is Wealth Generators? Wealth Generators is a financial fitness company. See, guys, we don't get taught about financial fitness at school. These are not things that we get taught about. We don't get taught about money and how to manage it. And in actual fact, the system is created in a way to keep us enslaved, without financial fitness knowledge. So we want to get people into a financially fit state. WG, Wealth Generators, also makes money. How they make the money is from monthly subscriptions. So the same way you would pay your gym to subscribe to the services that they offer you, the same way that's how Wealth Generators makes money. We also give people tips on what to trade and how to handle their money. So just to put it into perspective over here, the best performing hedge fund last year did a 49.1% return. Now that's pretty massive considering the norm in South Africa over here is averaging around like 12-13% per annum. So 49.1% is massive. Now to get that return, you needed an investment of $2 million. Okay, so for us South Africans, that's about today 26 million rand. That's crazy. In order to get a 49.1% return. I don't know how many people you know with a 26 million rand, but yeah. From that, they would take 20% performance charge from whatever they make you. They take 20% of that, and then 2% of your monthly income. So just about the company, just some documentation, legal documentation. The Better Business Bureau, you see over there on the left-hand side, the Better Business Bureau has given us a rating. It's an A rating. It's one of the highest ratings. It's higher than a lot of other companies out there. You can go and check it out. And then also we've got an SEC certificate, that's a Securities and Exchange Commission certificate. We are regulated heavily on a daily basis by the SEC as well as other organizations or regulatory bodies. And I mean, just to tell you guys, that's not something that is mandatory for companies such as ours, but it's something that we've chosen to do just to show that we are legitimate, just to show that we are, ethical in all we do. So all our stats that we upload online about our products, we cannot lie about. They are audited on a daily basis before we can post them online. They are audited and verified. So it's completely transparent on our side. If you want to check that out, check wealthgenerators.com/documentation. I'm going to just touch a bit on our products. This is the multiplier. This is our flagship product, should I say. The multiplier is an algorithm. So it's basically a mathematical formula that's jumping in and out of trades each and every day. The multiplier is a phenomenal product in the sense that each and every day for the past 4 years, it hasn't had a losing day. So if I were to tell you that we don't lose every trade, I'd be lying to you. But I am telling you that each and every single day, with losing trades, with winning trades, we're closing in a profit every single day. The multiplier over here gives us a return of 6 to 8% per month. Now, considering that your bank, if you have a savings account with one of our local banks, is going to do you between 5 and 6% per annum. So what your bank's doing for you in a year, we're going to do for you via the multiplier in a month. So yeah, that's our multiplier. Our accelerator, this was developed predominantly for the American market. They weren't up until recent times able to use the multiplier, and so this was developed for them. This is a high frequency, low risk trading algorithm, okay? So just as the multiplier is an algorithm, this is also an algorithm. However, on this one, you are able to sort of close trades on your own, open new trades on your own if you'd like. You can manage it really well on your own. Okay, so that's the accelerator. Accelerator, I must mention, as we market it, if you look at the right hand side at the bottom, we market it at 4.6% average per month on returns. In actual fact, to be really honest with you, over the last 6 to 8 weeks, it's actually done a return of about 21%. So it's been overperforming by a long shot. It's an exciting product, and we are very, very excited with the launch of it. This is our equities platform over here. Our equities platform, so this is basic, old school blue chip stocks, traditional blue chip stocks. We're looking at the big Fortune 500 companies that are traded over here. Last year, you'll see over there, over the 12-month period for last year, did a 737% return on investment. Now, that is obviously at full risk. I mean, we wouldn't advise that, but most guys do. If you did like a 10% risk on that account, you would basically do about a 73% return, which is pretty sick. This over here is our money back guarantee. So if we don't make you money with our software, if our software doesn't make you money over a 6-month period, we give you a guarantee that will give you $2,699 back. Now that is actually, it's 100% satisfaction guarantee, right? But it's actually a 300% money back guarantee. So it's pretty dope. So I mean, even if you lose, you still win. This over here is just some comparisons. So if we're looking at the comparison, the calculations on the left-hand side, right? What we're doing is we're just basically putting $1,000 into 3 different accounts, okay? Each account has a different annual interest rate, and they're obviously all going to yield different returns. The first one over there, we're looking at a unit trust. So if we're looking at like a local unit trust, like maybe Nedbank, which actually does about 7.5% interest annually. We've done it at 8%, you can see over there. The period is 120 months, which is 10 years. So we put $1,000 into a Nedbank unit trust, left it in there for 10 years with no additional deposits on a monthly basis. At an 8% annual interest rate, after 10 years, our $1,000 becomes $2,200, which basically just doubles, which is actually really silly because in 10 years' time, that amount of money is actually going to be nothing compared to what it is now. So that doesn't really help us. Okay, if we look at the one in the middle, that's using one of the best performing local funds that did a 28% interest rate return last year. Now that's not constant, that cannot be guaranteed, but that's what it did for the year. So if we just go by that, $1,000 in there, 10 years, 28% annual interest rate, $1,000 after 10 years becomes $15,900, which is that's a pretty decent return. That's not something you can get every day. So if you do get it, you pretty much hit the jackpot. If we look at the one on the end over there, that's basically using our multiplier. So remember, you're not putting money into Wealth Generators, your investment money. You're not putting it into there. You're not putting it into the actual multiplier, but we're linking the multiplier to your brokerage account. So your money is fully accessible by you. So $1,000 into a brokerage account linked to our multiplier over a period of 10 years at an annual interest rate of 67%. Now 67% is us sort of averaging it at 5.5% per month, which is us making our software underperform, because in actual fact it's doing 6 to 8%. Okay, so we're underperforming here. We're being very modest. $1,000 after 10 years at 67% annual interest rate is $678,000 US. Now, if you thought the middle one was sick, this is absolutely insane. So guys, those are long-term options. We're looking at long-term because we're looking at investments. Guys have got to learn to look at it like that. This isn't a quick get rich quick scheme, but hey, who wants to get rich slowly? Not me. So this over here is for those who want to get rich quick. So our binary option over here, this is basically something that we launched really quietly about two weeks ago. This over here basically is this one is manual, where the others run hands-free. This is manual, and what we do over here is we've got a trainer online that we register for webinars with. So we'll sit on the webinars, and basically we'll sit the webinars run for an hour, and in that hour he's teaching us what to look out for, which patterns to look out for, what candlestick patterns to look out for, how to monitor the relative strength index, all those things. I know that to a lot of you that may go in your 1 year and out the other year, or over your head, I don't know, but it's the same for me. But the manner in which he teaches makes it really simple to understand and really easy to look out for these particular patterns. So me never having traded in my life before, I was able to sit on those webinars and you know, make anywhere between myself now, anywhere between $30 to $60 a day. However, there are guys in our team who are making up to $100 and sometimes even more per day, depending on the size of the account. I even used that strategy on my own that we were taught. Remember, I've never traded before. I know absolutely nothing about trading. I know absolutely nothing about how binary options work. But I just took that strategy, applied it in my own time, and within a couple of minutes, I was able to make $26 on my own. That was simply because I missed the session and I felt bummed out, and I was like, hey, let me try and make some bucks here and just kind of get level again. So yeah, so that's actually very exciting. A lot of our guys are jumping on with this option being available now and using this, creating money and funding the platforms so that they can create generational wealth and, you know, wealth over time. But at the same time, building money for now with the binary options. So with the binary options, the trading or the trades they're very quick. So we'll do like 60-second, 90-second trades. You can do 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but in essence, I'm doing about the 60-second trades. It's quick trades. By risking about 10% of our money, anywhere between 5 to 10% of our money, we're able to make around about 70% return on whatever we risk within 60 seconds. So I mean that's really, really sick. And like I say, we've got a phenomenal trainer. He's one of the best in the world. So we're doing some big things. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. What I want to do right now is just want to bring up my buddy Graydon that I spoke to you about earlier on in the session. Graydon, as you'll see, is the dude on the right hand side. Yeah, the pretty boy on the right hand side. Graydon, I've been working very closely with for the last, I'd say, 2 months. And I'm very excited to work with him. I'm very chuffed to work with him each and every single day. So he's very inspirational. I mean, I'm 31 years old, he's 26 years old, but I mean, I learn from him each and every single day. Graydon's built like two previous organizations to over 3,000 people. So he knows what he's doing, he knows what he's talking about. And so it speaks for itself why I've aligned myself with Susie Lighty. So yeah, I'm very excited to work with him. Very excited to bring him on board now, to share his story with you guys. And yeah, I would say, guys, just have an open mind. Listen to him. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. For 5 years, at 26 years old, for 5 years, he's been, like he says, unemployed. So yeah, we've been great enough. Great.
Sweet deal. Well done to Carl. That is the first time he ever presented online, which can be a bit weird because of the fact that you don't see people, you don't hear people, you're just kind of talking to yourself. So I'm hoping for the best. So Carl, well done. Thank you. That is awesome. But yeah, for those of you on this call, I want to say thank you very much for jumping on. My name is Graydon Boswell. I'm the guy on the right. I'm 26 years old, and my life completely changed about 4 years, going on 5 years now, back. And what happened at that time was I was 22 years old. I was a bartender and a DJ. I was doing all kinds of jobs. I was probably working anywhere from 3, 4, sometimes even 5 jobs at a time, you know, to pay for my varsity education. Basically, you know, growing up, my parents struggled big time, you know, raising me because they still had me when they were in school. So, you know, they didn't really have TV in those days. They're doing, you know, other activities. And out popped Graydon, and times were tough. And so from a young age, I've been working. So about 15 years old, I'd, always kind of done my own thing. I was already, sort of walking the streets, looking for jobs, and actually ended up working at Spurs, my first job. Made some money, saved it, and then went to go work overseas and work in the UK, which was awesome. But one thing I learned about myself was that I never wanted to work for somebody else. And, there's nothing wrong with that, but I realized one of the reasons why I wanted to do what I wanted to do was because I wanted to live a better life. There's so many people who are sitting there having, an average life, not really doing what they wanted. So many people choosing the B option in life instead of the A. No one going out there and really getting what it is that they wanted, to do. And I never wanted to be that person. And I think I promised myself at a young age that I was never going to work for anybody else, for the rest of my life. But I just didn't know how I was going to achieve that. I didn't know how I was going to get there. And so what happened was, while I was bartending one night, I met this American guy on the left-hand side, Cliff Braun. And, him and I sort of started talking. He became good friends with my dad. And eventually my father said to me, Graydon, you actually have to work with this guy. And the truth is I didn't want to. I just thought he was this weird American guy. I didn't really want anything to do with him. But he took me under his wing. And to cut a long story short, at 19 years old, he was a petrol pump attendant. But by 25, he made $10 million US. And, he, taught me a bunch of stuff that he knows. And for me, basically, as a varsity student, some months I was making 70 to 80,000 rand, sometimes even up to, 100,000 rand a month, only working 15 to 20 hours a week. And so that's not to be like braggadocious or to say, hey, look at me, but all it says is, hey, this is what's possible. And so many people don't realize what is possible in their life. Some of you probably just saw, the last few slides and you're going, what does this all mean? What it means is that you have a second chance to actually live a life that you want to live. There's so many people here who are living very average lives, not really ever achieving what they want to achieve. And so I want to ask you, and just think about it, everyone always talks about making an extra 5 to 10,000 rand a month. What would you do if you made an extra 5 to 10,000 rand a month? What would you do if you actually made an extra 50,000 rand a month? With the binary options, that's possible. With the products we have, that's possible. But like Carl said, it's not going to happen overnight. So I think that's Samir. No, it's not going to happen overnight. And so what's important to know is that this is a process, but let me tell you something, 3 to 5 years to make a fortune is much better than 40 years of being broke. So if you want something different, you have to do something different. Excuse me, let me just mute Samir over here because he's not muting himself. There we go. So, the big thing is about living the life that you want to live. And so what really struck me about this company was the fact that we had something for people. And so as we share this product with other people, we get paid to do that. And people say, why do you do that? Why are you going that way? Well, the truth is everything is going this way. If you look at Facebook, Facebook spread through word of mouth advertising. If you look at, Amazon, if you look at all these massive companies, Uber, all these guys, they all spread through word of mouth. None of them actually used advertising. You didn't see an advert for Facebook on TV. You never saw, any kinds of adverts on anything that is big these days. Airbnb, all these big companies, multi-billions of dollars have just spread via word of mouth. And so our company decided to do the same. And so what I love about this is not only that we have products that can make money. You don't have to do this side of the business, but I really enjoy this side of the business because number one is you're going to make friends like you've never made before. Number two is you're going to meet a lot of awesome people. Number three is you're going to get to travel. You're going to see places that you've never seen before. Number four is you have an opportunity to make more money than what our product can make. And number five is that, like Carl said, more money, more options. And so what we worked out is if you just share this opportunity with 12 people and they liked it, 12 people would be making $500 a month. That's US dollars, month after month after month after month after month. What would you do knowing you had about 6,500, 7,000 rand a month coming in every single month doing nothing? How awesome would that be? Plus whatever it is that you're doing the trades, you've got the other trades running, you're trading in binary options. What if you made an extra $500 a month from sharing with people and an extra $30 a day? This is what, $600? That's about 13,000, 14,000 rand extra per month, just on a part-time basis, just an hour a day. You see, so many people say, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I would do this, but I would do this, but. And so many people have like a lot of buts, generally have a big one, you know what I mean? And so the big thing is you got to go out there and you got to take an opportunity when it comes in, because opportunity doesn't come knocking every single day. And so many people, this sounds a bit rude. I don't really feel sorry for people because, I believe everybody gets at least one opportunity in their life to do something massive, one opportunity to at least change it. Some people get opportunities every single day, 365 days a year, 365 opportunities. This is your opportunity to change your life. And so if you told a few people, who told a few people, who told a few people, and this grew to 100 people, you make $2,000 US a month, month after month after month after month, plus whatever you make in the trades. And so this is flipping beautiful because you have an opportunity now to build a business internationally, and you have a chance now to live a life that you actually want to live. And I think that's what it's about. Life's too short. Life's too short to, mess around and live averagely. I want to travel. I want to drive the nice cars. I want to spoil my girlfriend. I want to buy properties. I want to give my kids one day the best life possible. I don't want to live an average life and say to my children, you know what? I can't afford it. Or know what? We can't do this. Or maybe next time, or maybe next year, or maybe next month, or when I get paid at the end of the month. There's too many people that live like that, and people think that that is normal. That is not normal. That is insanity. Don't you think there's something wrong if 97% of the world is broke? I mean, if you think about it, you get those moments sometimes when you're driving your car and you drive to work, or you drive to your friend's house, or you drive to the mall, or you drive somewhere else, and you completely zone out on the drive, and you get to the mall, or you get to the house, or you get to work, and you go, sure, how did I get here? Because you're completely zoned out. That's how most people live their life. They start something, they just go along, and they wake up at 40 or 50 years old, and they go, what the hell just happened? And so now you've got a chance now to completely turn it around and completely do something different with this. And so as we spread the business, the company pays us more and more and more. We get paid in forms of iPads and obviously money as well. Shopping sprees, travel incentives, car bonuses, watches. I mean, this company is all about financial fitness and financial wealth. And for the first time in history, it doesn't matter what your color is. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your degree is. It doesn't matter what your race is. Everybody is equal in this company. And so the opportunity is massive. If you're tuning in from Namibia, you're tuning in from Johannesburg, any part that is outside of Cape Town, you have a gigantic opportunity here to make a ton of money, okay? And so to get started is really, really easy. All you do is go to the person's website. It told you about this, okay? You go into the website, you pay online, and you get started. People say, I don't have the money. In my honest opinion, everybody has the money. How can you get the money? You see, what you got to do is separate the money from the desire. What do you really, really want? Because all of us have to, or not have to, but all of us find a way to make, or to find a way to get, make, or create whatever we have to do to get the things that we really, really want. And so with this could be your doorway that takes you to massive success. I mean, anything you do could start right now. I mean, so many of us have big dreams, big goals, but we shrink our dreams and we shrink our goals to match our income. And so I never wanted to live a life like that. I wanted to live a crazy life, a life where I didn't have to run away from, a life where I could do whatever it is that I want. And so people say, is this really working? Is this really legit? People are like, oh, pyramid scam, too good to be true. Oh, I don't trust these things. Well, my honest thing is this. I believe that the worst crime in the world is rape. That's what I really believe. But most people don't realize that they get raped every single day. You get charged for things that you don't know you're being charged for. Banks take more of your money than you know. Food prices go up every single day. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Education just dumbs down your children. No one gets taught skills anymore. You're getting destroyed every single day and you don't even know it. And you get so used to being messed around that when somebody comes to you with an opportunity, you go, oh no, it's too good to be true. Oh no, it's a scam. And the reason you think it's like that is because your whole life has been a scam. That's why you think like that. Because if you believe that it was positive and everyone had good intentions, then you believe this was good, but you believe that everybody's bad because of your conditioning, because of all the stuff that's happened to you in the past. We have something here that is changing people's lives. This guy here, Anthony Napolitano, is 22 years old. He bought a Rolls Royce for his 21st birthday. He bought an M6 as well. This year, bottom left, he bought himself a Ferrari for his 22nd birthday. This is just one of the many success stories in the company. And so what I want to do here is just show you, how real this is. So when you join, you get a website set up for you. wealthgenerators.com. All of us get the same thing. So your website, really, really simple, looks like this. When you get started, all you do, you go and you click get started on your friend's website, wealthgenerators.com. The only way you can join this company is by, referral code. So you can't just join and get involved. All of us have to get started by somebody else. And so this is what it looks like once you've logged in. It might have timed me out because the webinar went a bit longer than I thought. But all of us, we get a chance to take a look at our back office. So what this is, just to show you, is everything that is available in the company. So if you click my products, it might log me out here because I was on a bit too long. But this is the products that I have and that are running. And so we've got the WG Money, the Accelerator, the Simplifier, the Inductor. Obviously, the thing that we're very excited about is the binary options, because of the fact that you can make up to $30, sometimes $100 a day, for $100 account. It is phenomenal. And so I just want to ask you, as we're talking about $100 a day, what is your plan to make more money? So many people are like, oh, we're struggling, we can't get ahead. But what is your plan to get ahead? Because you can't get ahead by doing the same thing that you're doing. If you want something different, you've got to do something different. It's as simple as that. So what are you going to do differently? So all you do is you can watch the event, set up with your broker. You click here, you register for events. They'll send you a timetable of what it is that we're doing. And then you just register. You get an email sent to you. And boom, that's it. You're up for trading. And so people say, this is a scam. It's too good to be true. All that kind of stuff. Just so you know, the SEC, which is the Security of Exchanges Commission, is regulator, in the world of financial stuff, has given us a certificate because we chose to, not because we have to, but we just wanted to show people how legitimate we were. So SEC, FINRA, they're the Financial Services Board for, fair practice, the FTC, IC, all these guys. It's all real and it's happening right now. And so I think I've spoken enough, but we've got two guys here who are on the call. We've got Jamie and we've got Samir. So I think Jamie, we're going to start with you. Jamie is probably one of the funnest guys on the team. He's starting to make way now in his business, and he's going to share some of his words with you. And Jamie and Carl are very, very good friends, and they're building us together to make a better life. So Jamie, over to you, my friend. Just unmute your mic there.
Cool. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to take this opportunity once again to just give recognition to Carl and Graydon. You guys are absolutely on fire, and you guys are brilliant leaders. So I'll just jump into it. I won't be too long. So like Graydon just mentioned, my name is Jamie Mashonga. I'm 28 years old. And just tell you a quick story about myself. I am a highly qualified employee, just like everybody else, or most people at least, on this webinar. And you know what? In life, or when we were younger at least, we all dreamt about being a firefighter, a doctor. We all dreamt about being people who will help other people. But at the end of the day, or to this point, we ended up being people working for other people and allowing other people to gain more freedom, to gain more life from us working for them. So when I was presented with Wealth Generators, it absolutely blew my mind. Myself and Carl and a couple of friends of ours, we were looking to to jump into the Forex market. We went to a few seminars, and I can tell you for a fact, you can go look it up. You can go join a few seminars if you want. The average cost for to jump onto the Forex market, or through someone at least, it ranges from 10,000 Rand up to 90,000 Rand. So I'm not too sure if there's anybody on this webinar who is able to jump on, who has 100,000 Rand to do whatever they want to. And at the end of the day, you can go into the seminar and you probably won't learn everything you need to learn within the span of 2 weeks, and you'll probably lose it 100,000 Rand. Where with this opportunity, when it was shown to me, it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, definitely, hell yes, I'm doing this, but I want to tell you why. I have a fiance. I'm getting married next year, and my plan for the rest of my life is not to work for a boss. My plan for the rest of my life is not to slave away, miss opportunities, miss great moments with my wife, with the family that I will have one day. My purpose and my plan for this life from this point onwards, after being introduced to Wild Generators, is to live a life of freedom. Live a life where I can dictate what I need to do, where I can do what I want to do, because I have the time and I have the financial freedom and the financial backing in order for me to fulfill what I would like to do. All right. And at the same time, my parents, they've been working forever, as long as I know. And my heart's desire, one of the greatest desires that I have, is to tell my dad, tell my mom one day, Mom, Dad, you don't need to work anymore, because I am more than able and more than capable to look after you. You will never have to work for a boss ever again. So that is my very short story. And once again, just to recognize Graydon and Carl, guys, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And you know what? The most expensive thing in this world is not your girlfriend, nor is it your wife. Maybe to you, it might be your car. But let me tell you, the most expensive thing in this life is a closed mindset. Because if you close yourself to two things that could change your life, well, I guess you're going to be, like Graydon spoke about, you're going to live a life of insanity, do the same thing and get the same results at the end of the day. So welcome to Wild Generators, and welcome to the new generation. Welcome to a generation that's going to blow the minds of people that were before us, people who are after us, and people who are currently with us. Thank you very much, Graydon. Thanks, guys, for the opportunity, and we hope to hear from all of you soon. Thank you very much.
Awesome, Jamie. That was beautiful.
Thanks,
Sam, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can, but you look like a ruler at the moment.
Too straight.
Maybe you're going to be a ruler one day.
That's right. Can you see me now?
No, not yet. But you can just talk. I'm sure. They know that a ruler is not talking to them, I'm sure.
Okay.
So, Sam, I'll just introduce you. I met Samir a few months back, and yeah, this guy's really impressed me. He's on his way to the next level in the company. He hit the second level very, very quickly, and he's on his way to the third level. And yeah, Sam, let's hear it from you, bro.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so for those that don't know me, my name's Samir. I'm 29 years old. I don't know if you guys can see me yet. But yeah, I'm a qualified quantity surveyor by profession, and I was just looking for something more, because I've got big goals. I've got big dreams. I'm the guy that want to drive the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, live in Bishop's Court in a fancy house. And I knew that if I kept doing what I was doing, I was never going to achieve that. Yes, it's all good and well to have a job and it gives you security, but it keeps you average all the time. And I mean, it's difficult in today's time living off one stream of income. And I've been in this industry about a year and a half, and I've never had massive success previously. And then Graydon messaged me about five and a half months ago, and he said, have a look at this information. And when I looked at it, I was like, not another one, because I was just building my previous companies up. And when I looked deeper into it, I told him, come over to my place and let's run through it. And when he ran through it with me, it literally blew my mind, because I've never seen anything like that. I mean, if you look at the returns that you're going to get, it's absolutely insane. Because if you look at the business part on its own, if that doesn't work for you, you're still going to make money, because our products make you money. Well, we create wealth over time. So, I mean, I jumped on board immediately, and I haven't looked back ever since. I mean, my business blew up in a very short space of time, and it's not because of me. It's purely because of what we have going here. It's absolutely insane. And I mean, the support that you get from Graydon and the rest of the team, it's phenomenal. Because yes, you can become successful on your own, but it makes it a lot easier if there's other guys supporting you along the way. And I've got a 1.5-year-old son and about 3-week-old daughter. So, I mean, I need to look at ways to generate the income, because having kids aren't cheap. So, I mean, I want to give my kids everything that they deserve, and not what I can afford. And with wealth generators, it just gives me that hope that I can see the end goal there. Because like I said previously, if you don't succeed on the business side in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to still be wealthy. And that's absolutely insane. I mean, the guys that are doing binary are making $30 to $50 to $100 a day on small accounts. So, I mean, that can generate your wealth for now. So, I mean, with that being said, I'm absolutely excited, and it's just a privilege to be a part of this movement, because whether you like it or not, Wealth Generators is going to be a household name, not just in Cape Town, not just in South Africa, in the rest in the entire world. It's just a matter of time until your friends and your family comes to you and asks you, have you heard about Wealth Generators? So you can either tell them, or you can let them come tell you. But I suggest you go and tell them. So yeah, I'm just super excited. And yeah, by the end of this year, we're gonna have 5,000 people in our team. So you can be 240, or you can be 5,001. So yeah, I mean, that's me.
Awesome. That was beautiful. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Samir. And for those of you still on this call, you're probably thinking, what now? What must happen? What needs to happen? Here's the key thing. I'm firstly showing you that I am real and it's not a robot. Carl, come talk here so people can see that you're real. There's Carl. So, the big thing is, what do I do now? How do I get started? What I have to do? Number one is, speak to the person who got you onto this webinar and join straight away. People say, I have to get my money together. I'm not so sure. Generally, if you're not so sure, that's when you just got to take a jump. Okay, often self-doubt just kills so many flipping dreams. Think about how many times you should have done something and you never did it. This is your time to do something and to make a difference. Okay. Number two is, when you get started, make sure that you set up your services. I mean, you can set it up tonight, and at 2 o'clock tonight, you can already start making money if you get your stuff sorted out in time. And so what we've got here now is something that can really help people. I mean, an extra $30 a day. What is your plan to do that? What are you going to do to make more money, to make a better life? Are you going to sit there and complain, or are you going to get off your ass and do something? You've got to do something. And this is the thing to do. Forex, $5.4 trillion a day. Network marketing industry, $200 billion. I mean, it's massive. And you've got the opportunity to be first to market right here. And so some people are going to say, I'm not so sure. I don't know if I should. Just do it. Because if you don't, somebody else will. And that is the key thing. There's been many opportunities that I've missed out on. And here's the thing, whether you do this or not, or whether I do this or not, this thing is still going to get big. This thing is still going to grow. And so we might as well be a part of that. I mean, Forex is $5.4 trillion a day. How much of that trillion do you want? And that is the key. So I hope you guys have a lekker evening. It was good talking to you. Add me on Facebook, hit me up on WhatsApp. To the guys in Namibia, well done on growing every single month. To everyone in Cape Town and South Africa, well done again. We've increased business by over 30% this month, which is fantastic. So keep on going, keep on growing, and I hope you guys have a lekker evening. Bye.